Hey guys, I'm Jimit, and on this channel I share with you what I've learned about health and wellness. Today I would like to talk to you about intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is an underrated tool in your journey to lose weight. We have entered an age where the average person is eating or drinking something from the time they wake up in the morning to the time they sleep at night. And our bodies were not designed for that. We're always consuming food or drinks throughout the day. We are having 3 or 4 meals, and then we are snacking in the middle of those meals, and our metabolic system does not get a chance to take a break. It does not get a chance to rest and reset. In our hunter-gatherer days, there would be periods of feast and there would be periods of famine. There would be times when there were plenty of food available, and there would be times when food was scarce, and our bodies learnt to adapt to that. Contrast that with life today, and we have an abundance of food. And that is making us sick at a fundamental level. This is where the concept of intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating comes in, where you eat for a certain amount of time and then you don't eat for a certain amount of time. Intermittent fasting is not a recent diet fad. It has been practiced by our ancestors for centuries. Intermittent fasting is simply eating during a certain part of the day and not eating for the rest of the day. Fasting is not just about fat loss. Fasting is about letting your body's metabolic system get a rest. It's about your body being able to heal and repair itself at the cellular level. If you're constantly eating food, then your body is not getting a chance to heal and repair itself. This is where intermittent fasting really shines. So what does intermittent fasting do for you? Well, intermittent fasting helps with fat loss, it helps with energy levels, it makes you insulin sensitive, it's a great way for your body to regulate your blood glucose, it gives you improved mental clarity, and it's also a great way where a mechanism called autophagy kicks in, where your body cells decide to heal and clean up themselves. So what are the intermittent fasting protocols? In this episode, I will share with you 4 intermittent fasting protocols that might work for you. The first protocol is the 16-8, which is the most popular fasting protocol in the intermittent fasting world. The 16-8 protocol is very simple. It basically means that you consume all your meals within an 8-hour window and then you fast for 16 hours. So imagine starting your day with breakfast at 11 in the morning and having your last meal at 7 o'clock at night. Then you go for a period of 16 hours of fast. That's the 16-8 protocol. The next one is called the warrior diet or the 24 protocol. That is when you consume your meals in a 4-hour window and fast for 20 hours. So imagine having a small snack in the evening around 4 in the afternoon and having your main meal of the day at 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And then continuing your fast until the next day at 4 o'clock. The third protocol is called the OMAD diet or the 1 meal a day diet. Now, in this diet, you simply consume all your calories in one single window of eating. So imagine eating dinner and then eating dinner the next day, or having lunch today and having lunch the next day. And for some people, even breakfast to breakfast works well. And the final protocol is the 36-hour fast. Now, this might be difficult for some people, but people in my community, the Jains, have been practicing this for centuries. Your last meal of the day is at 7 o'clock at night. The next day, you fast the entire day. And on the third day, you break your fast in the morning with some food and some water. Now, these are the 4 intermittent fasting protocols. Now, intermittent fasting may be daunting for some, but start with a protocol that aligns with your life and gradually adapt with it. You might even start with a window as small as 12 hours of eating and 12 hours of fasting. Intermittent fasting progression. How do you progress from eating the way you're eating right now to managing a full 36-hour fast? Let me guide you through the 6 stages of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting progression. There are 6 stages in intermittent fasting, and let me take you through each one of them. In stage 1, you go back to the basics. You eat all your meals in a 12-hour window and you fast for 12 hours. So imagine starting your day with breakfast at 8 and your last meal is dinner at 8 in the evening. In stage 2, you shorten the eating window. So you shift breakfast from 8 in the morning to 10 in the morning, with your last meal being dinner at 8 in the evening. That way, you've now gone through a 14-hour period where you're not eating. In stage 3, you do the 16-8, where you have all your meals within an 8-hour window. So it could be from 11 to 7, or it could be from 9 to 5. Find one that works with your lifestyle. In stage 4, progress to eating within a 4-hour window. So it could be something that looks like breakfast at 9 and lunch at 1, and then you fast for the rest of the day. Or it could be a small snack at 4 with your main meal or dinner at 7 or 8, and then you fast through the night. If you're able to do this, you can progress to stage 5, which is 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day works well for a lot of people because you work throughout the day, so you're busy, your mind is distracted, and in the evening, after a hard days of work, you have a large meal, and then you go to sleep, and then you fast the entire next day. That's 1 meal a day. And if you can do this, you can finally progress to stage 6, which is a 36-hour fast. As I explained before, you have your last meal at dinner on day 1. On day 2, you fast the entire day. And on day 3, you break your fast in the morning with some water and some food. Here are my tips for effective intermittent fasting. Number 1, hydration. Water is super important to your body when you're fasting, so make sure you drink plenty of water. You can also drink beverages like black tea, black coffee, and electrolytes, but make sure you don't have any dairy or sugar because dairy and sugar contain calories and they break your fast. Number 2, hunger. Obviously, you're going to be hungry when you're going to be fasting, but hunger is something that ebbs and flows. So you will feel hungry, but if you let those hunger signals pass, then you'll not be hungry anymore. If you're feeling really, really hungry, try having some warm tea, having some hot coffee, having 2 glasses of water. They will make your hunger signals go away. Food. When you break your fast, it's really important to give your body the right kinds of food. Prioritize proteins, have lots of fruits and vegetables, and go easy on the carbs. Number 4, binge eating. Don't binge eat. When you're coming out of a long fast, it's a natural human tendency to want to gorge on food. Don't. Eat small portions, eat slowly, and listen to your body's hunger signals, which will tell you when you're full. Number 5, consistency. Fasting is all about consistency, and you have to make it a part of your lifestyle. If you decide to fast on a regular basis, having regular times when you eat meals and regular times when you fast teaches your body to train and adapt to this lifestyle. Number 6, workouts. Of course, you can work out during your fasting and your eating periods, but you have to be smart about it. When you're fasting, try doing light workouts like yoga and walking, and plan your more intense workouts for when you are eating and you can fuel yourself and you're giving your body the nutrients to recover. Number 7, sleep. Sleep is a very essential part of fasting because it's like a cheat code. When you're sleeping, you do not experience hunger, and your body also gets to rest and recover. So make sure that you prioritize sleep. Number 8, apply common sense. If you're feeling nauseous, if you're feeling dizzy, if you're feeling very hungry, if you're not feeling well, please break your fast, eat something, and try again after a few more days. Number 9, now this is really common sense advice, but it takes 3 or 4 hours for your body's metabolic machinery to shut down after you have a meal. So have your meals at least 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. If your bedtime is at 11 o'clock at night, make sure that your last meal is somewhere between 7 and 8 in the evening. In this age where we are consuming more calories and have become more sedentary, intermittent fasting is a very useful tool in your life. If you make intermittent fasting a part of your life, you will see profound health benefits. I've seen in my own life where now I break my fast with my first meal at 11 in the morning, and my last meal of the day is no later than 7 in the evening. That gives my body a chance to rest, digest, and recover. I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.